frequency reuse is most important concept in cellular communication. The frequency reuse we already know about this. The frequencies reused for effective cellular communication. Why? Because we all know that the radio spectrum is limited. The radio spectrum is limited. For that, we have to the number of subscribers are increasing. So we have to use the limited spectrum effectively. For this purpose, the frequency reuse concept is introduced. Right? A cell is a small geographic area. For each base station, there are limited channels are assigned. Group of frequency channels are assigned. We have to use this frequency channels in the particular base station. Right? And also the neighboring cells use different channel codes. That means different spectrum. The adjacent cells used adjacent frequency bands. We have to improve the quality of the cellular communication. The frequency channels allocated in a particular cell are used in the different cells. The same frequency cells are used in the different cells. Right? In different cells. There are also some disadvantages or some cons related to frequency reuse concept, because we are using the same frequency bands repeatedly at different cells by maintaining some distance. In this case, there is a problem regarding interference. Interference means interfering the unwanted or adding, modifying, altering the regular signal to interrupt the communication. The interference effect is plays a major role in the frequency reuse concept. Like frequency reuse is also nothing but the frequency planning. Frequency reuse is also nothing but the frequency planning. That means planning of a frequencies effectively for utilizing more number of users. Right? And also coming to this frequency reuse concept, the shape of a cell is also the most important criteria. What is the shape of a cell? The cell is nothing but a small geographic area. You all know that. In real, a cell has an irregular shape, but you have to consider it as a hexagonal shape. For calculating distances and effective usage, and by calculating parameters of the particular channel, to that we consider it as a hexagonal shape. We consider the cell as an hexagonal shape. Right? Here is an ideal cell. Ideal cell is of circular shape. Actual cell is of irregular shape. Right? Here there are different cell models. He has given like hexagonal, square, and triangle. Comparing these different cell models, the hexagonal shape covers the more area compared to remaining two shapes like triangle and square. The area of a triangle is 1.3 r square. The square is 2.2 r square and hexagonal is 2.6 r square. That means hexagonal shape covers more area compared to remaining cells. And also for this, if you consider a circular shape, there is a problem of overlapping or uncovered areas are exist by selecting the circular shape. Whereas by selecting these three shapes, there is no problem of overlapping or uncovered cells, but the less area will be covered by selecting a square or triangle. Selecting square or triangle. Here, this is a square pattern, and also this is a hexagonal pattern. Right? Here, in fundamentals of a cellular system, the ideal cell is a 2 to 10 kilometers radius. Ideal cell is a square wave. Whereas the square is an alternative shape cell, and also the hexagonal cell. Right? Upon this one, hexagonal shape will be used for better coverage area. Here is the theoretical explanation regarding why hexagonal shape is used compared to remaining. The triangle area is approximately 17.77, and whereas the square is 63.7, and also hexagonal is 83%. It means 83% of circle is covered by hexagonal. Only square covers 63.7, and whereas triangle covers 17.77. That's why we are using the hexagonal shape. The hexagonal shape because it covers the more area. It covers the more area. Here is the strength of a signal or signal strength. That means the cells which are far from the base station have less strength compared to nearest cells. Right? Here is the two antennas for these are representing two base stations. Here the radius of the cell is r, and also this is r. The reach distance is d. That means you have to maintain a minimum distance of d to use the same frequency. To use the same frequency in a different cell. To use the same frequency in a different cell, we have to reuse the. We have to maintain the reach distance as d. The distance is less than d. There occur some problems like interference. This interference disturbs the quality of the signal also. Disturbs the quality of the signal. That's why we are maintaining some distance to rectify these problems. Right? Frequency reuse factor. That means at how frequently the frequencies are reused. Right? We have to follow some rules to reuse the same frequencies. And these are the original coverage areas, which are of irregular shapes. And this we consider it as an hexagonal shape. Right? These are our clusters. We all know that there are 7 cells in a cluster. Uh, Highlighted by yellow color. Cell 1 is highlighted by yellow color. That means in the 3 adjacent clusters, we are using the same frequencies. At cell 2, in cell 2, we are using the same adjacent cells, same adjacent frequencies. Cell 1 also. Likewise, the remaining cells also. You have to maintain a distance here. This is called a frequency reuse factor. Frequency reuse factor. Right? Here are the example frequency spectrum. Here is example of a frequency spectrum like 100 megahertz to 700 megahertz. There are 7 cells in a cluster which are representing in different colors. For each cell, we are using certain frequencies. The total 7 cells are called a cluster. Like these are all different sizes of clusters. A 3-cell cluster, 4-cell cluster, and 7-cell clusters. Most important one is within a cluster, no frequency reuse is used. No frequency reuse is used within the cluster. If the 7-cell cluster is there, in the 7 cells, no frequency is used. Then adjacent clusters we will use the frequency reuse concept. Like within a 4-cell cluster also. Within the 4 cells, we have to know use of frequency reuse, right? There are n of different sizes. N is equal to 3, 4. And this is a 4-cell cluster. The 7-cell and 9-cell clusters, right? Which are represented in different colors. This is also same thing. The same color represents the frequency reuse concept. That means same band of frequency are used at same colors. Right? If a cell has S duplex channels, for each cell there are K channels allocated. K less than S. That means total of S duplex channels only K channels are allocated. That means the S duplex channels are divided among N cells. So suppose if N is 7 cells, for each cell the S is divided. Like the total number of available channels are S is equal to K into N. That means allocated channels are K and total number of cells are N. Total channels are S is equal to K into N. The n cells which is the complete set of channels is called a cluster. That means if a cluster has 7 cells, the 7 cells are used. It means 7 into, for each channel there are k channels are allocated for each cell. The, the total n cells are called a cluster. Here the capacity, that means the capacity nothing but total number of channels used as a capacity here. That means total number of channels C is equal to m into k into n. That means if a cluster is repeated m times, that means there are 7 cell clusters. Suppose 3 clusters are there where m is equal to 3 here. 3 into k. K is nothing but allocated channels and then is the number of cells. C is equal to k m into k into n, that also m into s. S is equal to k into n because s is equal to k into n. C is equal to m into s here. Here the capacity C is directly proportional to the repetition m. Or replication m here. The C is directly proportional to m here. M is nothing but the number of times. This is repeated times m. If m is high, the capacity is also increases because depends on m, the number of channels are also increased. That's why the channel capacity is nothing but the total number of channels, so that they are directly proportional. The cluster size n is typically equal to 4, 7 or 12. Generally, the cluster size is 4, 7 or 12 here. Here the frequency reuse factor is given by 1 by n. Frequency reuse factor is 1 by n here. Here is the frequency reuse concept. This is the reuse distance d here. D nothing but the distance between f1. The distance between f1 is nothing but the reuse distance. Whereas the frequency is mainly used in FM radio. We are aware of that. There is same FM frequency used at different cities. Different city will maintain some distance to use the frequency. Here, coming to hexagonal geometry, this is our having 6 hexagonal geometry has 6 sides, right? For 6 sides, we are using a sectoring antennas of 60 degrees. It means total angle is 360 degrees. We have to 60-degree angles for hexagonal shape to cover entire area of hexagon. Here is some small formula. The number of cells per cluster is a formula. I square plus ij plus j square. Suppose I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1, or where I and j are integers. Based on I and j values, n will be varying here. Right, n is equal to 1, 3, 4, 7. That means n is having no 2. Cluster size n is equal to 2 is not exist here, because it has to satisfy this equation. N is equal to I square plus ij plus j square. Putting different values, suppose I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. What will happen? I is equal to 1, j is equal to nothing but n is equal to 12 here. Right? Here are based on I and j values. The formation of cluster exists here based on I and j. For n is equal to 7, I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1. Here there are 7 cells. Here there are 7 cells. For I is equal to 2, that means here, from here, this is 1 and I is equal to 2. Here it is 2. From there onwards, the j direction starts by 60 degrees of angle. 60 degrees of angle, j is equal to 1 here. That's why we have treated it as here j is equal to 1. Likewise, each cell is having I and j parameters, and likewise, cluster will be from here. Here is n is equal to 7, n is equal to 19 here, and n is equal to 12 here. Here is the reuse distance, d is equal to square root of 3n into r. That is reuse distance here. In the frequency reuse concept, it will maintain some distance to use the same frequency in a different cluster. So d is equal to reuse distance is equal to square root of 3n into r. n is nothing but the number of cells here. Suppose if n is equal to 7, suppose n is equal to 7 here, 3 square root of 21 into r is some centimeters, like 10 centimeters. Then the reuse distance is square root of 21 into 10. This becomes the reuse distance. Less than d, we should not use the less than d, we should not use the here is this reuse distance d is equal to r into square root of 3 into n for different cells.